folks, welcome back for another episode of Our Journeys. We're going to kick it off with the deck that I built, not because, it's a deck that I built, but just because I wanted to announce something that Andy of NPO over on Twitch had made known to me. I think him and Kfluffy and some others are doing it. It's called a tricolor mono deck, or something similar to that. Essentially, as you can see here, it is 3 colors, but you are focusing on one primary attribute. In my case, it's agility. And you can use, obviously you have to use the 3 color cards to enable this deck to be built. And you can use any dual attribute colors or cards as long as one of them is one of your primary. So I can use Protector of the Main because he's green and yellow. I can't use Mage's Trick because that's blue and gold. Even though it would fit in the Guildsworn deck, I can't use it because it doesn't feature my color, which is green. So this is the deck here. I don't know. I don't know how. I just kind of threw it together. It just seemed like a lot of fun. And so if it works out, if it looks like it's okay, you know, I can share it. But yeah, it just seemed like a great way. So that's part of what's got me excited, is just the idea of having some parameters to kind of restrict what you build, but being able to be creative in that and use it as an excuse to play something that you wouldn't normally. So we're up against the Vortex, and I remember that name from a game. I don't know if it was one of the games that I played or... Okay. We'll go ahead and keep that. We got a nice curve. Natural curve. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. What a great way to start. Oh, yeah, so...
Come on, then. Entertain me.
Vortex will say hello.
Luck to your
and we will play our Morag-Tong.
Luck to your house.
So yeah, and I started with agility just because I really like agility. And here's the crazy thing. It's going to be one of the only 75 card tricolors that you will see guaranteed triggers for cards like Nimble Ally.
If I fall.
So you get to see him go off. And that's why I'm not running any neutral. There are some neutral cards that I would think about maybe running, but I want that ally to be 100% trigger. If you've watched my game, well, you couldn't have watched it because I didn't record it, but... look at that. I actually... So, before I go any further, let me just say, I did manage to get to Legends at the last minute. 9 o'clock my time last night, was able to get there. Only got there because I had folks like Kfluffy and Banana in there with me watching some games saying, hey, keep it up, you're doing great, like this is gonna happen, you know, keep going. Let's see.
To oblivion with you. Okay, guide me.
And they were kind of there just the whole time, like for a good chunk of the time until they pretty much had to go to bed, just saying, hey, you know, keep it up, just keep pushing forward. So I got a lot of encouragement from them. And then especially special thanks to Ccitytoker, who was with me pretty much every step of the way, the entire time. And let's see. Now if we're gonna break it, let's break it with the 4. I mean, no doubt we're up against so here's the thing. We can Blackhand curse that, or we can curse that. Let's go ahead and curse that. Actually, I should have cursed that. Oh well, it doesn't matter. This doesn't feel great.
The Black Hand sees all.
Fine, get it off of there. That was dumb. I should have cursed the other one. I mean, it wouldn't matter. We still had 1 attack. It could take out my Hiss Mage, so that was going to happen anyway. Ooh, Snowy Sabercat. That's going to be a good one. Should I do that or Fresh Start? Let's go ahead and do that for now. Our opponent doesn't look too interested in jumping on the board just yet. And of course, there we go, burning through that removal. So we can Razzle-a-Dazzle next turn.
Try something. You won't leave this one won't.
Okay, so a Javelin? Is that... Nope, okay. Alright. Yeah, this is actually... I just thought about it now. This is probably not the greatest deck to get Rasm with. right, so we don't really have any actions yet, do we? Does she? Summon a random action from your discard pile. All right, so I want to play Fresh Start now. Or do I want to... Tell you what, let's Territorial Viper.
My power is not to be underestimated.
All right, so anyway, but C-City, yeah, huge thank you to you, sir. I appreciate it. Again, he was there watching the games, giving me encouragement all the time. And I'll tell you right now, I use words like turd muffin and everything when I'm playing, and that's not because I'm trying to cushion or to make it seem like I don't use whatever language. I want to do that on purpose, just because I'm trying to poke fun at myself and keep it real for me. But I do get very upset, and especially when I'm by myself and I'm not even thinking about it. All right, so we got to figure out a way to get.
You vexed me for the last time.
Oh, you know what? Well,
Me for the last time.
Ultimate Heist will be good at some point. But let's go ahead and... So we just need to hold out 3 more turns. But anyway, yeah, C-City, huge thank you. So not only that, but he was suggesting decks like, hey man, try this. Well, my point being that I was being a bit, I mean, that's fine. It's not going to help you. But if he hits this, and it looks like he is, so. And I don't think we're going to be able to drain successfully here. Well, I don't know. If there was a way to kill him, I might have to take Black Hand. I only have 1 copy in here. It's not going to scale. Brynjolf, yeah, it's not going to. I don't know. Yeah, well, I mean, I kind of have to do this to get rid of this. Ultimate Heist just out of reach.
I want to be an assassin.
The Black Hand sees all.
Oh, I should have played them in that lane so I could have squished Black Hand Messenger. That's all I needed to do. Doggone it. I think I punted this game. I mean, I'm sure he's going to be able to do Factotum, Factotum, Factotum. Yeah. So close. But yeah, stuck with me. And even though, like, so not only was I using profanity out loud, I probably scared the neighbors, but I was also... Is that... I can't... That's going to do 4. Oh, that does... Oh, that's right. You can do it twice. Oh, congratulations. Let's see here. So anyway, yeah, so I was uttering profanity. I mean, let me just put it to you this way. I was playing against an Empire deck. They had 3 cards in their hand. They needed 9 damage. They had an Aussie on the board, but I had her shackled down, and I had a whole bunch of crazy stuff in the works. I'm not saying I would have won guaranteed, but would have turned the corner for sure, and started making good progress.
Luck to your
I have so many 1s and 2 drops, it's crazy.
You're too
But
kind.
I probably am.
Hello there.
Let's see. Well, and I'm not thinking about finish off. That's not a 2-drop I was thinking of.
Care to make a
But they used expunge, Really? I got nothing. Wow. All right, well, you know, it is what it is. Use Expunge to hit with an Aussie. That's one card. 2 cards left in hand. Swift Strike.
The hist heals and
Ridiculous. All right, we can finally play a card. Huzzah. But this is going to be a problem. So, I mean, I don't want to take 7, but I need to be able to hit this with Cliff Racer.
herbs can heal or
Yeah.
harm.
I mean, that's game right there. I mean, we went through 3 turns with no cards. I mean, we might as well. I'll probably just concede depending on what crazy card they end up playing here.
Go on. Try to hit this one.
That'll do it. Oh no, it's not a guard and ward, so...
Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
Okay.
You bet on the wrong side.
Do I have enough to do Swift Strike? Because I really need that pizza crap gone, but...
All too simple.
Um...
My last battlefield.
Oh, never mind, I can do it. That's what I needed. Alright. So, yeah, holding on. Anyway, so that's the kind of nonsense that I was up against. And I lost my gateway game.
Too late for you. Bet on the wrong side.
Nice. We are running 10 prophecies in this deck. I tried to make more, but there's not a lot. A lot of the prophecies in green are in only certain, like a lot. There's a lot of 3 drops. And
No, that's not right.
okay, so we'll do a little bit of that. Do a little bit of that. Can't do Prankster Mage and her. I mean, this is just clunky as heck.
You've been looking for me.
Yeah, okay. I mean, so listen, you can comment if you think I need even more. Okay. Good. Well, at least we're just getting completely wrecked. That's good.
I'll get this yet.
But I am feeling good today, regardless of my opponents, how they're playing, because okay, so let me just finish, because Ccitytoker really deserved it. He just stuck with me, and I was, like I said, I was swearing up a storm here. All right.
I will not
This will
waste
do
time
that.
on someone so ugly.
I mean, we just we've drawn the high end of our deck, as you can see, like ridiculous. Bit obnoxious, but what are you gonna do? So we had that game. Hey, all right. I think I'm done with this game. I needed my ally who had a 77% chance of hitting and who had missed 4 times already. So she was kind of due. She hit once, missed 4 times. I thought she was due, and she whiffs. And their Drain Dragon was able to hit twice. I couldn't. He had answers for every card that I played to oppose it. Was able to remove everything, and it was able to hit twice. And when it came down to it, he had 7 life left. I had 14 on the last turn that I ended up losing. So
Luck to your house.
hitting that would have been huge. Anyway, all of that kind of gets wiped out when you win. But C-City was with me through all of that, and I am greatly appreciative. And I was in there like,
My paw.
screw this game.
Bigger than your estimate.
Screw all of this. And it was legitimate. I was livid.
Ifra, stand with me.
Many times I was livid. But he kept saying, the way he was able to mostly get me is saying things like, hey, try this deck. Like, I think we tried like 4 different decks. Like, he gave me a Movement Monk, and then he gave me a BM that he in turn sent up to Kfluffy, who added his touch to it. I got it, used it. Did really well. That's how I was able to get kind of back up where I needed to be.
I shall be your eyes and ears.
But ultimately, I made the break. The final push, 5 games or so, was with
Okay, guys.
I think I mean, giant bat's probably the better. No, you know what? Let's save that. Let's save it. I think I don't have enough. I may change this deck up a little bit, do some drain vitalities or something. I don't have enough curses to trigger my finish offs and such. But I mean, I don't know. I think I'm. Oh, come on, chicken milk. We were having such a good time too. And then you had to go and do something like that. So let's get Vanus Courier down.
Not waste words on one so ugly. I want to be an assassin, like Mario.
Let's see what the dung stone can crap out onto the board. So anyway, it was a long, hard fight. Was able to finally get through. Okay, nice.
Do your work.
Well, we got that out of the way, I guess.
They make it too easy.
I'm guessing a lightning bolt for this.
Behold, my magnificent monster.
Okay, so that is there's our curse and finish
Let's
off.
shed some light on the problem.
Break the ring, kill my bat. Answers for everything.
For you.
Must be nice. Yes, I'm already salty. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Let's see here.
Here you've been looking for me.
And I don't have a finish off or anything, so I'll just go ahead and curse that now. They are not wanting for cards, that's for sure. And they have exponential value to be gained with the dung on the board.
Let's shed some light on the
And their allies, well, okay, to be fair, they are mono blue, so if they weren't able to hit, that would be impressive.
I have you now.
Okay.
Your coin will be mine.
Let's see. I'm trying to think, is there a better way to do this? Nah. Thinking House Kinsman
By the Lord, Mother,
and Giant
I
Bat.
see their strategy.
I do not fear.
So anyway, so yes, finally getting to it. Thank you, Ccitytoker, for being there and just like I said, prodding me on. But it was very understanding. Like he pointed out some misplays, but he also was like, "Hey, I don't want to. I can tell you're kind of tilted here, so I'm not. I don't want to poke too much."
Things on my mind.
All right. Well, now we have a Gray Fox target if we can get one, or if we can make it happen. We are one off from being able to do what we absolutely need to do.
I have your scent, and soon I'll have your blood.
Shackle that.
Oblivion with you. You are no match for me, Swit.
Do they have something I can use? Fingers of the Mountain, I guess?
Just forget about C. Everyone does.
Yoink. Yeah, so again, very grateful for that. And just your patience and just having somebody else there was just so huge.
The light of the three.
No charge, fortunately for my
I see
opponent.
you
Oh my
need
gosh.
wisdom.
Well, who knows? Maybe they'll get charged this time. They do not. All right, so we kind of need to close this out now.
Sweet.
And I don't know if we can now with that, but maybe with Razum?
See
Let's
you
do
later.
it.
Even the gods won't
I
hear
will
your
end
screams.
you. For me, Swit.
Are we really going to be one off? Razum. No, we have just enough.
Try something. You won't live.
Oh boy. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do one more with this deck. This was mostly just kind of a PSA, putting that out there. Hey, this is what's going on. This mono, tricolor mono, bizarre combo thing. So, like I said, I just wanted to put that out there and let you know, hey, jump into the fun if you want. I'm excited. Like I'm going to make some changes probably to this deck and try it again a little bit tomorrow. I'm not expecting or really desiring necessarily to push beyond rank 4 this season.
Luck to your house.
Let's go ahead.
They are no challenge
Welcome,
for the
friend.
Kashi.
So yeah, so anyway, made the push. And then also, as much as Kfluffy and Bananaschwob and
They cannot hope to outwit me.
City helped me in word and encouraged me and supported me. Brave Ccitytoker was a huge help and inspiration there.
You are
Sure.
no match for me. My last
Just because I know she's persevered through so much more. She's gone through so much more. She's had so much worse. And here's where not having support removal is really going to hurt us. But there's not much we can do about it. So what do I want to get Javelin? A Snowy Saber or Protector of the Main? Or Moonlight Werebat? Let's do Moonlight Werebat. That may not be enough to warrant the removal that they're sitting on, but hopefully it will. Yeah, because they would have hit with that and got the 4. So, Snowy Saber. No, let's go ahead with Protector of the Main.
none can challenge Kashi.
I mean, obviously their goal is to stall until they can trigger this and then win the game. So, and it looks like they may be able to do just that. Okay, that'll work.
Clear out. By Joan and Joan.
Now I do need to be careful or mindful of Immolating Blast and Dawn's Wrath, so gonna keep that in mind. Maybe too late. I may be getting Dawn's.
We fight for the glory of lost Aldmeris.
It's the execute. Perfect. Perfect. Obviously, they were hoping for one of the removals.
Escape the righteous. Okay, guide me for the man.
Let's go ahead.
This one is very resourceful.
See what we can do here.
You will regret your heresy. It's justice.
Oh, well, I tried.
You cannot escape the righteous.
Interesting.
For old Aldmeris.
Bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see if it works out
For
for
the
him.
main. Okay, guide me.
Do we razzle-a-dazzle-a-dazzle? Yeah.
Try something. You won't live.
This one won't.
Ooh, that's not good. That's not good at all. We went from being very close to now they're going to be able to play the salami and drain for a ton. Or at least 5 or 6. 6, I guess. Yeah. A timely draw, my friend. A timely draw. But hey, that's how the game goes. We did get a Manticore and we got our own salami. So that's cool. Yep, he's like, how soon until my precious swamp creatures can make their debut? Alright, let's see what else he's got for 6 magicka. He doesn't like leaving those 8 damage on the board. So there we go. That's how he's going to get around it. Take out Razum.
Behold the light of the tribunal.
History will remember this day.
You cannot escape
So now we know he's got Manticore coming out next turn, more than likely. So let's go ahead and finish this off.
Okay, guide me.
Shonen Joe.
And yeah. Whew.
The gods guide and protect us.
Wow. Wow. Well, I mean, I appreciate him running Exalt, but good night. Jeez Louise. So yeah, this is another reason why I'm not going to be pushing past rank 4, because I just don't want to be as, like perpetually pissed off.
You will submit to our god. By the light of the 3, you cannot escape the righteous.
History shall remember this day.
Oh man, if we'd been able to get them down to 1... Wait a minute. No. So if we territorial... Get a little bit of that. I could take her out. Oh wait. I probably should have played Sarleone, but if I take her, can we still survive on board? So I will do that. Could play Nimble and Valenwood.
There's nowhere that I can make.
Ifra, stand with me.
Alright, so we know he can Manticora the Valenwood. I expect he has the answer that he needs for this. Okay, decides not to go that route.
May the gods have mercy.
Alright, so we can... we can Manticora there, Manticora. And that's really it. Destroy an enemy creature in this line, yeah. So if they've got a lightning bolts, or really anything, okay, that's obviously not cool. A little bit overkill considering where we're at. But all we need to do is, hey, the answer. Golly day, that must be nice. I really, really wish to goodness I would.
Have mercy on you.
Jeez. Oh well, screw it. We'll give him the heist. And we'll concede out.
I bow to your victory.
Alright, so that's all for us today. We seem to have joined Marxist for Life in the thick of things here, where both of them seem to have very impressive boards.
We must count on our wits.
And it looks like there's going to be pull a silence or mummify. I guess that works too.
Meet
We are
your
seeing Marx's back to form with his Empire deck.
The Night Mother will guide us.
But he did say, I don't know if I mentioned this in the other video, I talked to him a little bit afterward. I think if you remember the last episode we did, he was playing a Telvanni, and he said that he's experimenting, he's broadening his horizons, he's trying different combinations, trying to build different kinds of decks, just to, expand the game, expand his experience with it. So we were seeing a prototype in process there. I'm not sure if this one's a prototype. This looks familiar. I don't know if the one that he played with before had Tullius. But oh boy, that is just what the doctor ordered for a board like that. And looks like Mark is really gonna lay it on pretty heavy there against what I'm guessing is Silent P Nom Pen.
Rise, my servant.
And I wouldn't say it's ironic, but it's interesting. Like, these are the bane of Telvanni, because Telvanni has, they've got their vipers and their serpents and all that stuff. But it's the same thing. A viper and a serpent are kind of the same thing. A viper is a type of serpent.
Khajiit likes these.
Khajiit doesn't need to be followed.
Gotta say, I
am the
like
Queen Mother.
where... Oh.
Attend me.
So... I'm guessing she's going to eat an edict. Or is he going to conscription here? I don't know. I don't think he wants to let her hit. He's kind of pivoted into the aggressive role, and it may not be ideal to... Although nope, he can't. I was going to say maybe he could play Tullius and Mummify. It's cheaper, but it's not that much cheaper. Yep. Wow. Really does not like the little dude, the little one dude. Oh, Campbell's gonna get a kill. Look at that. Oh, it's hump day. It's totally hump day today. I got a kill. I did stuff. All right, so maybe wants to get rid of that black hand. Okay. I only said that because of... Oh, very nice pulls there. Journey to Sovngarde.
There's always a plan.
So yeah, I'd say Mark has this game. Take. It's always the go-to, and then you bring it. Rise, my servant! Attack again! And the serpent's like, oh, for crying out loud! I got charged. I'm so tired. I'm tired of charging all over the place. But Cruel Fire Bloom on Black Hand, all that good stuff. I actually lost a game earlier today when I was just playing a regular deck. Had the guy down to like 9 or 10 health, and he fleeting apparitioned into Black Hand Messenger, card draw, and
This should help.
the bat. So he's able to do that like 2 or 3, 4 times, and then he had not Devaith Fear. What was it? I don't know. It doesn't matter. We're paying attention to this game here. It's been ridiculous. Like the most absurd games that you can think of. Does he have Lethal Year? 6, 10, 13, 1 off. Not seeing a way to do it. Maybe Thieves Guild for a possible option. I mean, I think you could just plug face, really. But like I said, taking out Black Hand just so they don't get that drain in any way, shape, or form might be ideal, since you can't finish it off this turn. Hallowed Death Priest. Oh, he's going for it. These are the last 2. Do I trade, or do I try to get that 4 damage up? Okay. Oh, there's a beefy Thieves Guild. Gray Fox. That was a Serpent Trainer in waiting. Oh! Nice! Well done. I'm not used to the movement stuff. Well done, Mark. Getting to see Bananaschwob again, this time in Arena, which is exciting. I'm wanting to do that myself, but it does cost tickets, and I want to hold. I've gotten burned where I haven't had the right number of tickets, and there's been some great alt art, and I've only been able to get 1 or 2 of them. So I want to make sure I've got enough for that. So I'm not sure when I'll start doing this or how many I'll do, but I'm more than happy to watch. And that's for anybody. If you're like, hey, I'm going to do an arena run on Saturday, you know, at this time, my time or whatever, let me know, and I'll be happy to chronicle your arena run. And will we see a new champion?
You have problems?
What a performance! And things of that nature. Bananaschwob, I mean, this is great, because, I mean, when else will you see this card right here?
Speak,
Fighters Guild
citizen.
Steward. So, bit of a bummer. Banana's being able to make a nice push, get his opponent down to 17, but his opponent has 6 drain on the board and is favorable trades with all of them. Well, no. Yeah. He can hit the bat with a 3-2 and survive. Can also survive the trade with the 2-5, the flare. Banana does have heavy battle axe, which again, you don't see a lot often. I love this, though. I mean, it's kind of, well, I mean, it's gruesome in theory. I'm still trying to figure out, I can't really work out that torso or what exactly, like what we're seeing. Like, are those, anyway, don't know. But he's got a nice bit of reach there. It's a gateway. Should have known. Should have known.
You will regret your heresy.
You know, it seems to be, I don't know how it works out, because obviously the people that I know, we're not on one side. There's not a side to TESL, it's a community. But it's interesting that, like, I'll have a really crappy day, and, you know, on the ladder where it's like, okay, yeah, it's just, things didn't go my way for the most part. And then I watch you all, and you're having the same crappy day I am. So, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Wow. Did not expect to see that come out. Yeah.
Let's do the fish stick.
All the answers. I feel your pain, Banana. I feel it. Maybe I won't play Arena. Oh, I forgot to say. So part of the reason I'm happy, one, I've actually been able to smell things other than the inside of my sickened nose, which hasn't been the case since Friday. And I have had a little more energy. Like the fatigue is kind of draining off, so I'm got a little more vigor in me, just in time to get upset and pissed off about Legends.
Enjoy feasting on your bones.
And Schwaaard just playing out his hand there as he's. Going to be assaulted. And hopefully Minion of the Waste.
Heretics must be punished.
There you go. Okay, cool.
It has been mine. Let the games begin.
Hey! Yes, let the games begin indeed. So we're going to be able to jump in and see Banana in the arena right off the jump last time he came in afterward. And I would like to say, for the record, Bananaschwob, because I didn't get to see the whole thing, it's just like, my opponent played really well, and, you know, nothing but respect. So, it was really nice. And I was like, no, man, cheated, hacked, that's the only explanation. But that's the kind of good-natured and good-hearted guy that Bananaschwob is. Like I said, thank you again for the words of encouragement yesterday. Help me pull through. But I don't know if I finished. So, huge thing to Denise Brave, who really, through example, was an encouragement. And also cool down. I'm the kind of person that if I'm having conflicts that I'm going through, whether it's with another person or with a situation, if you make me deal with it right then at that moment, things might be a little rough. I'm not gonna be a complete jerk about it, but it can be a very tense situation. If you just give me 4 or 5 minutes to calm down, just kind of bring my brain and my thoughts and everything together, things will go a lot better, and I have a whole different outlook. So I needed about 15 minutes. I even sent Brave a message. I was like, I'm done. You know, didn't pull this off. Ooh. I mean, luckily he's got the
That guy
the 1/1 there to make for a nice trade with the 2/1, so his 4/2 doesn't have to bite it. The Bosmer.
entertain me.
And in retrospect, I think part of my problem with the deck that you saw me play earlier just occurred to me, like, I haven't really decided what it is yet. Is it aggro? Is it mid-range? I just was like, let me put fun cards in. So I think I need to determine whether or not I'm gonna... And if it's mid-range, I need to have... I don't know, I feel like that was a mid-range. I don't know. I'll think about it. We'll see. I honestly think it was just... sometimes there's just... And I've heard other folks say there's just some games you're not going to win. Usually it's like... I would think it should be 1 in every 4 that feels that way. The other ones are like, all right, we may or may not be able to pull this off. But then there's just some where you're like, okay, you know. I know what it feels like to have... It's like, okay, I've got 75 cards in my deck. In this situation, there are 50 cards that would be awesome. But I drew one of the other 25 that are horrible in this particular situation.
How clumsy of you.
So I think we could see Cradle Crush come down. Buff up the oh, okay. See, I was thinking he could have done that, buffed him, and then hit and got more breakthrough. But maybe Banana was specifically trying to avoid breaking that last rune. That could be it. Because, well, he would have got him down to 4. But, yeah. So, that could very well have been the strategy there. Which is a wholesome strategy. I've heard a lot of people say, look, if you can't break that last one, and you don't have a way to finish it off definitively next turn, don't worry about it. As you can see, he'll be able to finish it off this turn easily. I need to include her. Maybe I should do a... I don't know. Anyway. Well played, Banana. Well played. Looks like you're going to be able to take this one. Doggy Rots. Well, I think that's a guard, isn't it? Yeah, so you can play a guard, but Banana has 6. Bedge alert?
My fight is done.
Oh.
This should be interesting.
I was thinking the same thing! Ah! So I was just informed. I told Bananaschwob, I was like, I appreciate you playing Arena because, you know, a lot of folks are interested in seeing that, but I'm kind of stingy when it comes to my tickets just because, like as I said earlier, I want to make sure I've got enough to do what I do, you know, to play the gauntlets and get the alternate art. And he's like, yeah, I got 125 tickets and counting, so... And I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, it's crazy. I mean, I'm incrementally moving up, because when I play gauntlets, fortunately, I'm very fortunate. I just said that, didn't I? I'm just... whatever. Will-o'-the-Wisp in the field lane. Oh, wow. Saying, no, imp. You're going to eat Bossamer. Probably could have said better. Alright, so that's probably a trade with the Wisp. And buff up with the Covenant Plate. Nope. Okay, he's going to hold on to the reach there. No. Okay, nice. There's another one. Now, I don't know, like, an artist did that. I mean, and look, the artwork is still... Oh, you can't see it. But if you look at her, like, this leg is weird. Like, there's a way to show, like, a power run. Like, the leg should be turned in. Like, she's kind of leaning in for the swing. When she's got the little leg kicked out like that, it looks a little silly. I'm like, you're the one, you create the legs. You're the artist. You create it. Why did you put her leg out like that? It looks like she's like, oh my gosh. Like, wow, this axe is too heavy. And we know it's not, but...
Let's take care of business, shall we?
Alright, so... Far, so good. So what? Making the... kind of the expected play there, for sure. Oh, and that's probably how Banana got that nifty axe the last time. I will say that the really cool thing about the Nord cards is almost all of them are in the snow, so they've always got this cool snow effect when you get the premiums. I think I do have a premium for her because she's a common. Not a commoner, but a common. Ooh! Well, third room prophecies aren't the worst. And she was going to get gobbled up by the bear anyway. So I wonder if we'll see Apex. Fighters Guild makes them battle, right? Yeah. Alright, so he's going to do that for an extra 2 damage, even though he's probably going to be blocked by the guard. I'm guessing so far is going to attack with the bear. Going to maul the 4-2. Oh, does he have a... probably not. This is not a constructed deck, so he probably doesn't have a way to finish the Khajiit off, but it does guarantee that he dies to the guard. Fortunately, Banana does not have any actions to be screwed over. Very nice play there. The bear, after mauling his first victim, falls prey to a giant, which if anybody has played Skyrim, that's totally a thing. Those giants can really... They're cowards, though, man. If you manage to find a way to stand somewhere where they can't get to you, they know it. They're just kind of like, they'll run up to you, and then you're like, nope, I'm perched up here. And they're like, okay, and they turn around and just start running as fast as they can the other way. And if you hit them with arrows as they're running, they'll just keep going until they're eventually out of sight. And they've completely lost themselves. They're probably just out there, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't do anything. I might as well not even be in the game anymore. Oh, giant on giant bludgeoning. I mean, not bad, but you know he can come back. So little Gobbo is gonna probably be the... Or he might go with Fearless and Lurking Crocodile. Nope. He says, I'm coming back. Take my club. Oh. Good card. Oh. You shield. Alright, he's going to give Banana some cards.
A dark omen for you.
And now the game is tied up, boy. It's close. That's how fast things can change in the arena. What a performance! So he might... This allows you to summon a friendly creature with 5 or more power battle. So, well, I was going to say he could do this and then kill, but he would die because 4 and 4 are the same. So cancel on. It doesn't, and unfortunately, the heavy battle axe... Wait, does it... It does give him +1, so I wonder if he's considering that. I wonder if he's considering... Oh, I guess that's even better.
It is a fine day to fight.
Now he could battle Tuaka over there, and then the giant. It looks like that's what he's going to do.
You have problems?
So it turns out making creatures, being able to have creatures battle each other is very helpful in Arena. It's too bad, like I'm mentally kind of taking notes about what I'm seeing, but I've learned the hard way that sometimes things that look amazing in Arena just don't pan out all that great in the real world, in the ladder climb. Oh, but I forgot to mention, another reason why I'm so happy, I got a new chair! I have been sitting on a stool this whole time. Not a wooden stool, it's had a cushion over it, but... Alright, so that will hold him in good stead there. Be able to drain for 2. A nice 2-for-2 swing. May have to wield the battle axe to... Oh! But so far has his own weaponry that he may mistakenly think puts him out of... Man! And this has been my experience in Arena too. It's like somehow my opponent has just as many, seems to have more. Well, I don't know. He's running out, and he's pushed him close. But I think with the heavy battle axe, Kitty can take down Scorpion. Probably wants to, well, Servant of Dagoth triggers regardless. Interesting. I wonder what that's... Isn't it supposed to be... Oh, 5 power or more. I thought he was the... I got him confused with the Oathman, where you have to have a blue and green in play. I mean, they're both red. Come on. So that's a great boon there. So, I mean, last turn it was swinging so far so good's direction. Now it's decidedly swinging Bananaschwob's direction. So far it's probably like, oh, he really had the answer for that? And he has lethal! Those are the best cards to see in the late game, because it's like, okay, it gives you ramp, it gives you 6 body, but it doesn't change anything on the board, really. Unless you had... Okay, nope. I spoke a little too soon. That's going to be cutting it close. Although, can he get some kind of help? Nothing. All right, so he has him down to 12. He can take 12 off, but he'll have 1 point left. The good news is, though, would get there with the Warlord. That's also a guard. So it would get... Okay, no, he's going to draw first. See if he can pick up Swift Strike. That's what he needed. Bam! And that is why, dear friends, you always draw first.
Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
No! Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, no, it does! Oh, no! No, no, no. There you go, Plan B. And that, my friends, is why prophecies can be a pain in the butt. So it's getting really close here. If so far has any reach, any way to remove that guard. Does not. Does get rid of the Swift Strike. And puts a guard down. But it looks like Banana's going to be able to sneak in through the shadow lane. And another inconsequential but fantastic dragon.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
If so far was really on the aggressive at this point. Oh, Grand Ball. There's another solution. Well played, sir. That was a nice back and forth. Very exciting. What a performance! Stumbling into a Kfluffy.npo-Friends game.
What did you expect? A friendly greeting?
Redrin looks like he is doing the 3-color mono challenge, and he has chosen to go with Willpower as his primary.
This one can be counted on.
And we'll see if he can have better luck with his deck than I did with mine. I have no doubts that he most certainly will, as he goes against Wanted Bugbear. A peculiar name. Wanted Bugbear. That's why I like talking about, asking people where their names come from when we do the spotlights, because it really is some of these names. I mean, I would say like Aros wasn't, right out there. Brave Cariad. Cariad was something new, from a different language. But Eisenfaust, knowing that it means Iron Fist, that's pretty darn cool.
I will push them back.
And Eros was cool too. I didn't know what that, what that came from. It was a mystery there. But when you explain it, you go, oh yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, somebody like Wanted Bugbear, like, is that did your girlfriend into that? Okay, so Kfluffy up against
I will end you.
a Prophecy Battle Mage. You really wouldn't know it from how things are. 23-23, all tied up here at the top of the 6th round.
All right, men.
General Tullius, with his guards and whatnot, is a fantastic answer. And I think he's going to keep pushing. He's got enough of a board to do it. And Tullius bites it, unfortunately. But damage has been done. And Kfluffy has really covered a lot of ground there in that one turn. But Bugbear, not to be outdone, seems determined to really try to close this out. Wisely spreading the attack among 2 different ones. But Kfluffy will... I'm guessing he's going to trade the Trooper for the 2-2, Javelin the 6-3, and break through over the Fate Weaver. Hitting for 1 there, 4 there, 2 and 1. No, okay. Alright, just makes the trade. Is going to hold on to Piercing Javelin and Edict. Probably, again, I say probably wiser. Most assuredly wiser. And yeah, it's going to hold off on that. See, that's the thing. Build a board before, like, getting more things on the board is better than removing stuff from your opponent, especially when you're this close. He wouldn't be in a position to win this turn had he done that. See, now he gets to hit for 9.
The 8 protect us.
Nope, he's got lethal. So oh, but prophecy battle. The good thing is if he hits with 3-2 first, okay. I was say if he hit with 3-2 first, then a lightning bolt isn't going to stop the 6-5. Neither is a guard.
So, it has been written.
GG. Boy. Definitely doing better than we are. Taking another gander at Kfluffy's mono willpower tricolor deck. Again, reminding the rules, he can use Riththane because Riththane, his mono color is willpower. Riththane is half willpower and half strength, so he can use that. Could not use, for example, in this deck, what's his face? So Revenge, not an option. All right, so yeah, so Kfluffy is going to start with willpower, but he expects to have tried them all by the time the season ends. As you can see, already rank 4, so has had a successful climb thus far. I think is it 6 or 7 wins to get out of rank 5? I think it's 6. It might be 7 though. I know rank 1 is 7. I know because I was up and down that ladder all diggity doggone day long.
They will perish in flame.
That's a disappointing pyromancer for sure.
Steadfast, brothers.
And see, that's a great thing. 75 cards, willpower, or the ally still triggers. And that if Shadowlow had another one, or like Tiny Dargan or something, it would have been thwarted by the ally. And that may have been what happened. We may have seen. That's why we saw a word wall come down instead of Tiny Dargan or.
The Mage's Guild gave this one a home. This one will never forget.
So I'll be interested to see if Kfluffy trades with the 3-3. Doesn't need to. He imprisoned him. And boy, this is scary. See, that's how you draw the good end of your deck. Now, to be fair, he is, well, with the ring, he can put out Thaden next turn as well, but. Okay, he's got to have something for the 5-2 then. Tiny Dragon? There we go. When I was young and naive, I would see that and be like, "Oh, they misplayed. Look at that." Because I would have thought that, you attack the primary target first, but it's like, no.
So little to do. So much time.
All right. So I don't know if the man is in the middle of having a. That might be dancing. I guess that might be dancing.
This is interesting.
Definitely the way I would dance. And he's got candles on the floor. Like, that just seems to be a dumb idea. He's got very tight-fitting, kind of like robes that seems like they would restrict movement.
This one can be counted upon.
Why am I talking about this when obviously we're closing in on what I'm guessing are the final moments of the game, with the Divine Fervor particularly. Every single creature on there is, I think.
Victory is yours.
Yeah, okay. The opponents saw it somehow before we did. We rejoined Kfluffy for yet a third game. I do like to mix it up a little bit. I love watching him play. I love watching high-level stuff like this. I do try to mix it up a little, but I've got 9 friends, and he's the only one actually playing. Come on, guys. If you're online, you need to be playing the game, doggone it. I'm kidding, of course, but that is the reason, one of the reasons why. I mean, I'm happy to do it. But like I said, I do try to mix it up just so you see some other folks playing as well. But really, you can't begrudge seeing several games from one of the best players in the game right now. So here, I think specifically for 75 card decks, having a good number of 1-drops
The Mages Guild gave this one a home.
is pretty key.
This one will never.
Did you hear that?
And I have quite a few in mind. It's apparently not enough.
I bark and burst. This is interesting.
Kfluffy said he actually, because I commented on how fast it was moving, and he said I could probably make it faster, but he's really trying to get a feel. He's playing it to get a feel for what the deck is lacking
Getting there.
first, or what it needs to do. It's a developing time. So he's I mean, mute's good for that, but as I learned, I think that was one of the first things Joseph was telling me. Is because I think I silenced Corner Club. It's like, I mean, silencing is fine, but he only had 3 Magicka to work with, so it's not like he could play a ton of the cards anyway, and you still left the 4/3 on the board. So, hard removal is great for anything that removes the Corner Club is great, or would remove the 3/4, but something that just silences.
My spells move in
Because you got to remember, she requires, this early in the game, it's either you're going to play an action or something that pretty much uses all your Magicka or the Magicka needed in order to trigger her, or they're going to go to the board. So nice, good to see Makeshift Defenses armed with a Schwaaard. It's like the Sweet Roll. So Sweet Roll is like here, like Sweet Roll is the best. If you can arm a Sweet Roll, that is best. But I'd say right under that is Makeshift Defenses, because Makeshift is just like, what is that? Oh, such disrespect 7 Mamas has for the Makeshift Defenses. Said, you're not even good enough for me to finish off. I don't care how much health you have, how much power you have. I'm not finishing you off. You're just Makeshift Defenses. I'm guessing he has a guard. But Kfluffy has the Penitus. I need to look up what the Latin is for Penitus. I mean, I know Skyrim is not necessarily.
The hist shall heal you.
I mean, no respect at all. No respect at all for the Makeshift Defenses. They've got more attack power. What are you doing? All right, so Penitus and Bruma, and that should close it out, I would imagine. Oh, yeah. That is, yeah. Nice! This is perfect. I was like, I was looking at going to another Kfluffy game, but then I saw that Marcus jumped back into the fray, so I queued into Mark's game, and he's the one playing Kfluffy. So apparently these two are the only people playing on TESL right now. But fantastic, we get to see them both in action. I probably could switch it around since we've seen things from Kfluffy's perspective for the past few games, see it from Mark's, but we can see what he's got. Really, I mean, Anasi, Gatekeeper, Edict, and Grey Fox, so he's got a very potent hand. This may be the first challenge we see to Kfluffy's,
Hold the line.
not reign,
How can I serve?
the speed of which he has moved through the decks. We could see Mark kind of slow him down there. Of course, as I don't know if it's a New Era deck or not. Like I said, I think he's changed it up a little bit. So I haven't seen New Era yet. But oh boy, yeah, that is the prime Anasi. See, and I know Kfluffy has more fortitude than this, but this is where I sitting in. If this was my board as I saw it now, my mouse would be going up to that concede button, up to the setting concede. Something like that pretty much kills kills everything. I mean, he doesn't have a dead hand
distraction might be
completely, but for an aggro deck, having a 5 cost or a getting at least, mind you, 10 points of heals is really rough. So Mark's in a good spot there,
Anasi, you defeat.
and is going to be able to keep draining. I'll be interested to see. I mean, Priest of the 8, great pickup there. Going to be able to
The 8 protect us.
pull some stuff. We do know he's got things like Piercing Javelin. And that's one thing that agility is missing. I mean, you do have your finish offs and everything, but you know, I really need to work on getting more curses and stuff in there. Otherwise, oh, maybe I should be playing agility, but play it in. Anyway, I focus on the game here. All right. So, I mean, Mark still sitting on a really great hand there with some removal and mummifying edicts. Just in case, like when that Manticore comes down, he's got an answer for that. But boy, Mark is going to be draining until turn 60. It's going to be a long haul. He does use Edict to get rid of Divine Fervor, and now we're starting to see running a little low on cards.
The Mages Guild gave this one a home.
No matter what.
That's I think he's hoping Kfluffy hoping to get, well, Imprison takes 4, right?
Anasi, you defeat.
4 or more. And unfortunately he's drawing not creatures. Okay, there you go. Tears very helpful. And Mark, as you see, has made the pivot. He's kind of smelled blood in the water and is like, I can actually make a run for this. Usually, and maybe this is a more aggressive deck. When I see something like the Gatekeeper, I don't necessarily think so. I think that is more of a and takes away that Kfluffy needs a, well, he can trade with Anasi now, but he needs, there you go, Resolute Ally will allow defensive Bruma against the Gatekeeper.
Steadfast, brothers.
And it looks like Kfluffy's going to stabilize. We'll see what kind of late game he has. Obviously, has Manticore at a 75 card mono willpower deck. He's going to have a lot going.
This one can be counted upon.
And we might see a little bit of shifting momentum here. I certainly don't blame Mark for making that pivot. I would have thought, oh, and that is a prime Manticore target. But yeah, I mean, I think, you know, from what I was seeing and from what Mark was seeing, and particularly from what he was seeing from Kfluffy, which is more of an aggro, is probably not expecting a Manticore in this deck, to be fair. I'm curious where Kfluffy's mid-range is, because we see a lot of low end, like 1, 2, 3 cost, and then we're seeing, you know, well, I guess with Warcry and things like that, I guess he probably has a pretty even curve, but
We'll hold, no matter what.
yeah, because we know he's got Monastic Champion, which is a 5 cost, I think. So yeah, he's probably got a nice evenly distributed curve. Yeah. Defensive Bruma.
This one can be counted upon.
And suddenly all that health that Mark had been able to gain earlier on is now coming down pretty quick. But it can't be counted out yet. You see, okay, Journey probably is too early for that. Cast into Time. He's got the Magicka. Cast into Time, Thorn Hiss Mage. Or he could whip out Mana Marco. I'm not sure if Kfluffy's got anything in the grave that he would want. I think once he finishes off Manticore, we might see him Mana Marco him back and wipe out the 4/4 Pilfer. Okay, nope. Mana Marco's he's gonna wait for a more ripe opportunity, it looks like. Nice alternate art. Fighters Guild recruit. I don't know if I like that better than the original or not. It's not bad. No, I think I like the original better. Honestly. I mean, it's a nice piece of art in general. I especially like the background, but I feel like getting up close, he's kind of got his hands on the sword. I think that's an actual good. It's good. It's alternate art. Alternate doesn't always mean better, and of course that's to taste.
See you later.
So Gray Fox goes down, doing what he loved. Oh no, we are seeing Mana Marco this time. Is he going to pull back Gray Fox or Manticora? Well, okay, Manticora. Take out allies. So we're seeing a nice back and forth here. I mean, look at the score, 20-16. This is a lot closer than you would have thought maybe initially. And it's going back and forth. Neither one really have all the answers in their hand. Mark has so many cards in the discard?
For the Emperor.
12. Yeah, that's probably not enough for a Journey. Although I've definitely seen people play Journey and immediately start drawing a lot there. So cast at a time. Really, yeah, just nobody's able to get a really good foothold here to make this final push. So this has been a great back and forth game. Hats off to you both.
At the ready.
Kind of making the moves, making the plays. Warcry is going to be an X factor here, but Ace March. Always draw first, folks. Always draw first. Apprentice Necromancer. What can this foul being bring back? All right, it's a nail biter here, right? We're down to a guard, maybe. Nope, going for the kitty. So do. Oh, that is probably going to do it. I just saw that. I don't know why. I don't know if that was there a couple turns ago, but that's pretty much game. Ah, boy.
It has been my honor.
Yep. Kfluffy sees it too. Ayala Guardians, they are. I mean, in this case, their immunity to lethal doesn't really change anything, but by golly, they put a definitive end on the game. So well played to both. Thank you for a great back and forth match. And we are queued into Brotheridge, who just got through. We queued into a game earlier, but the opponent never showed up. They were there, but the clock just expired, so just didn't play. So we decided to cut that one out of the edit there. But that's to say, behold, Brotheridge sitting at rank 5. That is not because he climbed from rank 9 to rank 5 this morning. No. He started off at rank 5 because he made it to rank 4. Again, congratulations for that. I think, if not the first time in a while, broke into rank 4 and now gets the perk of starting this season at rank 5 with everybody else who made it rank 4 and above. So everyone's equal now.
I know.
All the people that have been in Legendary, all the way down to rank 4, all starting off at rank 5. And some, as we saw, like Kfluffy, are already up at rank 4. And I'm guessing, probably I'll check on A-Ross here, probably is at rank 3 or higher himself. And Brotheridge broke into rank 4 with a Merrick Battle Mage deck that he sent me the list for. We are seeing, obviously, he's playing Redoran now, so he's mixing it up. All right, that is probably the best target for that, unfortunately. But fortunately for Brotheridge, he is sitting on another 5th Legion. And while certainly Scout, I mean, if this is a workshop, we'll see. But Scout typically wants to hold off, but in this case, with Brotheridge sitting on 2 Triumphant Jarls, that's 2 Triumphant Jarls, I think G Galaxy just had a bum draw. He's sitting at rank 4, so he's either played a ton today, or has won a lot, or a combination of both. But it looks like just has had a really a bum draw to start things off with, and Brotheridge with no end in sight for his draw. He'll be able to ring out Triumphant Jarl next turn. And we may see a concession after that. Obviously, can't finish the game here, but also Chewbacca watches over me guy is going to be limiting a lot of what G Galaxy wants to do.
I know a short.
Interesting. Okay. Interesting. So he's holding on to the board. I thought he would have charged with the 1-1 and hit with the 4-3, but that would have been 3 more damage. That would have been down to 7. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yep, still would have been lethal anyway, so kind of irrelevant. Holding on. Debilitate would be, I wouldn't say crushing right now, just because we know Brotheridge is the 2 cards he's sitting on are just nothing but draw, but would definitely set him back. But from G Galaxy's pause or hesitancy, it would seem that he does not have an answer for this petite conglomeration of cards here. Nothing over 2 power. But hey, we get to see makeshift defenses once again with a little bit of fight in them. They may be makeshift, but they... Oh, no. That changes the landscape a little bit. Oh no, Alduin? Why? Like, I would love to see, like, if you're gonna play Midnight Burial, I would just, it's always those 2. It's like a broken record. Just do it, but try something different. But whatever. He's got the win anyway. Well done, Brotheridge. Well done. You beat the clock. All right, so this is a match that looks like it could go either way. It's going to be close for sure. TuskShadows. I've not been able to witness his play just yet. It took me a second. I queued into this. I was like, oh, this does not look good for Tusk. It looks like it's all over. But then I noticed he's got the drain on that side with the heals.
Feel my power.
And boy, is that a low roll for this fellow here. But, yeah, random creature. That's not the random creature you want. Hey, but, you know, a little bit of... Oh, no! And that could be the backbreaker, although we do see Tusk, you know, they're now... Well, they were even. The only saving grace there is that Anasi did not get charge.
I've got you covered.
Let's see. Tusk does have Mummify. So probably not sweating it too much right now.
My thanks.
Does he have... Not that. And we might see... Midnight? Nope, okay. Interesting. Not attacking on just to get that 1 more point of damage on 9. It wouldn't have broken Rune, but who knows? The machinations of the players' minds are different. And I always take it for granted that people who are playing know better than somebody who's just spectating, especially has no clue about the deck. So he definitely had the answers that he needed. I wonder if he's running, I'm guessing he's running Rage and or Squish the Wimpy.
Die, you milk drink.
Nice card there.
Apologies.
Gains points. Let's see, he has the mace. And he is going to finish it off nice and tidy like with a big wolf creature thing. Grim Shield Brother. So we are a little late to the party, unfortunately, seeing BodyBagBeezy do his thing with Guildsworn. But it's not over yet.
From your death.
Taka 3.
Training is over. It's time to act.
I don't know if Taka 3 is looks like it's a aggressive deck. May not have what they need to stabilize, but obviously he's got the drain there, so it'll be interesting to see BodyBag. And BodyBag has actually decided, I don't know if this is the first time in a while, but started off at rank 9. So within this, by this time today, which is 6 o'clock, so I think I saw him, I mean, within 10 hours or so. And who knows what else is going on in the day. Already climbed from rank 9 to rank 7 at some point. In the Steed, I do not envy him that task. The Steed was a horrible, horrible creature there for me to get out of. Might just see the Ward Crafter. Yeah. But anyway, so he's making a climb. It's like, look, I think I'm going to at least try to get to rank 4, and I'll have a strike for legendary next time. So good to see. He did already. I think he messaged me like the very first game he had. What I did is like my opponent had every single answer, every single turn, and then taunted me the entire time. And the only thing I will say is, after the first 2 taunts, like if it's clear that somebody, oh my gosh, and Taka 3 has all the drain in the world, looks like he's digging in his heels here, and we may have a fight on our hands. Luckily, we got Vigilant Giant for a little bit of a draw here at the end. But with those 2 potions, they can be just enough to keep you out of range. He'll be able to do 7, 10, 13 damage. So, pretty good. Oh, actually, no. Wait, does he have lethal with Morgul? That's 4, 8, 10? No, 12. He can get him down to 3. And although he might see Cloud Rest Illusionist used to make a favorable trade with one of the wolves. Alrighty. Stakes are bigger than higher. Alright, so Black Dragon is probably going to be a better call than Cloud Rest then. Get the extra damage on board. Taka will definitely heal for 4 at least. That'll get him to 12. But as the board stands now, BodyBag still has this in the bag. Okay, nope, that's going to change things. How many creatures is he going to play? Oh no! He's going to drain for 1 billion!
Ready to move. Ready to
He's
move.
going to drain for 1 billion! Oh boy. BodyBag, I feel your pain, man. I really feel your pain. And does he have another one? Oh no! Oh, things have gone right sideways. Oh, and it's a gateway game in the Steed. No! Oh, dude, I am so sorry, man. I am so sorry. Oh. Gateway out of the Steed. Ready to climb, would have climbed 3 ranks by early evening, because I think we're in the same time zone. And now you go, okay, hit with the Discerning Thief, but what do I want to get rid of? Hopefully he draws something that makes the choice a little bit easier. Unfortunately, he's got enough health that, because usually when, he's going to want to hold on to that, so probably going to see, well, maybe the Cloud Rest. Cloud Rest offers more damage, though. Possible for trade. Nope, okay. Yeah, gets rid of the Thief. Again, so close. Vigilant Giant, I'm guessing coming down in... Yeah, I was going to say Shadow, just because you want that 3-2 to have to trade. All right, so he's got some draw options. It's not over yet, boy. It is not over yet. Let us hope. Come on, body. Come on, bat. Come on, come on, BBB. Come on, B3. No! Come on, game! Don't do a guy like that. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And hey, kudos to BodyBag. Yeah, well, you know, I said it. I would be saying all kinds of fun things, but he, and that was a genuine thing. It's one thing to say nicely done and then close out the game. Oof. Not going to be able to play Bruma though, and this one may have just slipped away. I mean,
I'll do what I must.
7, 11. Oh boy, he's going to drain. Yeah, this is probably it. This is probably it. See what he can get from Eastmarch. I'm not sure what he has in the form of reach. I'm guessing lightning bolts because those are a thing. And he cannot play Riftbane and Phalanx, unfortunately. He can't play Riftbane and Cloud Rest though. And right now, I don't think he has to worry about losing to that board. But I think Taka just has too much going. And a 3rd Imprison.
I'll do what
Those imprisons have just wrecked this game for a body bag.
Let's knock some heads.
And another heal. Oh, that is so grating. Like, I am viscerally living through body bag experience right now, and it is ghastly. The douche, douche, man, you're gonna be able to do good work. It's gonna be helpful. Yeah, I was gonna say you might think, okay, let me get rid of the value engine, but I mean, body bag's still fighting. Bless him. And Taka now running low on cards. Get some nice removal there. Probably see the Rift Thane.
By the fires of oblivion.
Just kidding. Just kidding. I think he's still looking for that card draw.
Chimeric spirit of the
Oh.
sky, guide us. Ready to move out.
Just what they needed. 9,
They've no
16,
move we can't
19. Yeah, this is it. This is it.
For my people!
Helpful. Helpful, but there's just too much. That's almost like a slap in the face. I mean, it's not, the game's not doing it on purpose, but getting a prophecy like that at this point in the game.
Like someone who fights back.
I'll do what I must.
They've no move.
So
we
close.
can't anticipate.
So close. Another one. I don't know. Maybe if he just prophecies out the rest of the game. All right, so he's taken away his
For my people!
drain. Oh, false incarnate, where were you? Oh, that would have been somebody. I would have not have thought wouldn't have thought he would be running that card. I mean, not too many people run that, but that would have been so clutch. 20. Although it would have just gotten in prison. Taka drew into 3 imprisons
The egg, a fine
by turn 10. So, sorry, body bag. Sorry.
Someone who fights back.
All right, so we're queuing into a Ccitytoker game, and we will see what he is bringing to the table today. Dagoth, a little bit different because I think the Dagoth that he was playing before did not have Ashlander Punisher
Watches over me.
or the Cultist. I don't think so. I think this may be a new build, but just really fleshing out the Dagoth build. This may be a similar one. Fear Totem I recognize. Obviously, it's being thwarted by his own Chewbacca guy, but he really doesn't need it now anyway. Interesting that Moon Protoss, you don't usually see... I guess he really wants Withered Hand Cultist out of the game. Because you would never put a corner club as a sacrifice. That is uncommon. Incredibly uncommon. Because you essentially just said, okay, I've lost 2 cards here. And C-City says, I am happy to oblige you, Moon Protoss. But I have seen Moon Protoss before. And I think I've seen him in Legendary up there, so it's not... Oh, please don't let this be a workshop deck. Let us hope that I recall Moon Protoss because
Protect the Ash.
of his fantastic play and not because he spammed workshop. Like a goober.
Come and warm yourself.
Nice use of the Fear Totem. Continuing to push damage. Running low on cards there, says Captain Obvious. But yep, that's why I remember you, Moon Protoss, because you play this broken, crappy card. Sorry, the disdain. I'm not going to hide disdain for certain cards. I mean, not necessarily players per se, although, I mean, how good are you if you have to resort to that kind of nonsense? But I will vocalize my disdain for cards like Workshop. You know it's broken, you know it's cheap. It's like, but that's the only way I can win. Huh? Those who can't any other way must resort to those kinds of shenanigans. So, I was already rooting for City, but now I really want to see him kick butt. It's going to be hard, though. Moon Protoss has enough cards in his hand that most assuredly that ridiculous automaton is among them, and he'll be able to... And it's being turn 8.
The waters of life.
Not sure. I'm guessing City is running either the douche and or... Although Northwind Outpost, that's a new one as well. So this definitely is a different build of Dagoth because I distinctly recall... And there it is! There it is! Yep. Oh boy. Alright, here we are. Jumping into another BodyBagBeezy game because I really want to see him break into rank 6. I know he's so close. But he's got his back to the wall right now. Probably deciding between Cradle Crush and Alfiq Conjurer. Alfiq temporarily takes 3 damage off. I think Cradle Crush is probably going to be the way to go here. Just kidding, of course. I only said that because the 3/4 trades favorably, so he doesn't take 3 damage this turn. But that also means he doesn't get the Rune Break unless the Blades has a way to buff it. So he'll take 2 damage. But it looks like he is on the verge of stabilizing. Obviously, Willpower does have the potential to have Drain, so he may be able to pull this off. I think he's also looking at... Oh, boy. All right, so he will be able to clear all this with Cradle Crush. Oh, if he could just do Wardcraft or 2. But I mean, I guess that doesn't matter too much. He clears those 2 out. And clears off the Wood Orc Hunter, which is huge. The downside is he is giving the Blades another card. So might as well poke with the other one. And just gotta hope that he's not sitting on Orc Clan Captain and another Headhunter. Definitely needs to get a guard in that shadow lane, which he can do next turn and ward it up.
Fight with the fervor of the wild hunt.
And
Get one shot. Make it good.
yeah, okay, this is not looking too bad right now. Alfiq can come down. He will take 2 more damage. Oh no! Oh, I was gonna say Alfiq and Douchnik, the douche. But I think no, Alfiq and Wardcrafter I think is that's definitely the play there. We're forcing 2 trades in to remove it. And I would say as scary as it feels, I wouldn't be surprised to see him hit with that 6/4. Okay. It's risky, I know, but it's like but if he'd hit, he would have been down to what? 16? And he would have had lethal with the Crusaders' assaults and everything.
Fear or face my wrath.
Although he may still have it regardless. Yeah, he's got 13, 14, 15. No. 15, 18, 19. No, I don't think he has enough magic to play all of it. So it may have cost him. It may have cost him making oh, that is a clutch pickup right there. Belly G, although if he bounces Militant Chieftain could draw Wood Orc, and that's game. The good news though is if he survives, see, can he do anything else? Douchnik is not reliable at this point. All he needs is a silence. I think he's got a bounce. So if he bounces the Orc Clan Captain, he goes down to a 3. He only hits for 3. hopefully he doesn't bounce this guy. I know he's bigger, but yeah, if you bounce him, that extra, who knows what he could draw. I mean, obviously the Blades is going to have one more card anyway, but I wouldn't want to give him 2. Ooh, okay. I mean, hey, you know, it does reduce it down to 2 damage, and to be fair, I hope Militant Chieftain does not pull the Headhunter. That could have been. He's gonna see. No, okay. That's not. I mean, it's not great. It does. Well, no, it doesn't kill anything important. I mean, it kills the Wardcrafter, but he would have to trade with the Orc Clan Captain in order to take out the 7/4, which he would need to do. Otherwise, he's dead on board right now. This is so precarious. It's going to be. Oh boy. Good news is if.
I am the shield of my
Come at me.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh, and if he had only survived, can he? He can't play anything in Rage. Ah, that's a bummer. Does he have? He still doesn't have enough. 13, 14, 15, 17, 19. Wait, nope. 20.
Well, let's see if we can find something useful.
So I think he's gonna do shit up. The problem is, yeah, I think he realizes he can't do it. 19. Wait, nope. He's gonna be one off, isn't he? Am I wrong? He is one off. He's one off a lethal. Jeez.
Close ranks.
Oh. And that's game.
Yeah, I'm all thumbs.
And a little bit of
I'm all thumbs.
wow. So the Blades doesn't know how to win with any kind of dignity.
We must protect our strong.
Unfortunate. Not surprising though. Oh, I'm so sorry, BodyBag.
I'm all thumbs.
We are not done. Not yet.
I mean, really, like, seriously. I got to imagine. What an embarrassment. Not for you, BodyBag, for your opponent. Taking a look at TuskShadows, who looks like he is poised to close out a game on Sensei Surfer. I was really going to mispronounce that heavily. Tusk using the indomitable, what do they call it? The Guardians. So all tied up health-wise, but on board and in hand. He still has cards in hand. Although we can see by Sensei Surfer that they were playing what looks to be, I mean, more or less aggro. I mean, with Mansion, Haunted Mansion, and this is a Ping Me? Yeah. You'd think it would be aggro, but then you see cards like this, which is more of a control. Interesting. But it was close.
Friend.
So it is possible I spoke too soon. I was just touching base right there with BodyBag after that last game. He was in good spirits. He was handling it well. It was like, I guess that last guy was all thumbs. So it's good to see when people can keep a good humor like that, but I think that's how turd muffins are made, and I tend to agree. I think that epitomizes the turd muffin genre. But TuskShadows, I mean, when you look at what Sensei Surfer has on the other side, because of that mansion, like all his cards are super jacked, but the Guardians are more jacked, and he has the momentum coming into it. And look at that magic! I just noticed that. 25, quarter of a century, quarter of 100 worth of Magicka, over that much. Goodness knows that we definitely missed some heavy ramping from TuskShadows. See, now I want to try Mono 3 with what is that called? Endurance. But it sucks because their ally is that stupid. I mean, he's not stupid, but the something protect me or aid me or whatever it is. He gets is a 3/5. He gets an extra 2 damage. Oh crap! I didn't even notice that had drain. Okay, well now we're kind of back to where we were initially, and a little bit of a dead draw there for TuskShadows. I mean, credit to Sensei Surfer. He is not going down without a fight. But at this point, and this is really when it sucks to have that much magicka, because you're like, man, if you had 10 cards in your hand, oh, the things you could do. It's like all the magicka and nothing to spend it on. It's like, hey, here's $1 million. You can spend it all you want at Toys R Us, for those of you who are old enough to remember what Toys R Us was. And then you find out they're out of inventory. Alright, so he's looking to do for a 2-for-1 here. Oh, Nest of Vipers. Yeah. I think that, yeah, it's going to kill the 8-2. Nest of Vipers represents, with Daedric Crescent, is that a 2 or 3? 2. So Nest of Vipers is 4, 6. So he just needs 5 damage. And yeah, Sensei Surfer is just continuing to swing, not making this an easy finish.
Awaiting your command.
Good to see something like Nest of Vipers, though. I mean, you don't see that very often. Alright. Says, alright, you scrawny little gobbo. Give it your best shot.
As long as you're here, try to be
Oh my
useful.
gosh. Wait, so did he journey or something? How are these guys coming down buffed already? Or did he Praetorian Commander? Yep. Praetorian Commander. Okay. That makes sense. And this poor Clovian Trooper. Alright, sweet roll, we need to get you a weapon. Oh, he's the one who needed Daedric Crescent. But hey, there we go. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Kashyyyk likes this.
I've watched it happen to so many other opponents. It's kind of nice to see it with somebody that you're rooting for. Where it's like, I mean, Unglum was what, 2 turns ago, and we're already seeing the draw. Got the answer, and got the answer. Boy, golly day! Wow. I mean, this is really just 2 steps forward, 1.5 steps back. I mean, with TuskShadows' life,
Dinner is served.
total, it's not quite down to the wire here, but I think he's got enough magic to trigger Preserve of the Root. I think he's got enough. Protecting those sweet, sweet rolls. And now all he needs to do is 3 damage. It's really going to come down to whether or not Sensei Surfer has the answer for the 6/6. Does he have a guard? He does not, and he concedes. Well, I guess not. He just... That's surprising. Not gonna lie.
They won't even see my blade coming.
Oh no! Oh, that is stupendous. Watch it get javelined. Nope. Well, who knows? Still could happen.
By the egg, a fine battle. Apologies.
Might be. It depends. If he has to play Nest, well, he doesn't have to play Nest to finish.
My sword hand itches.
Although he may do it. It would be a bit cheeky, I would say.
By the 3, I will spill.
Okay,
my
nope,
blood.
now he has to do it. So, yeah. We'll see Nest of Vipers come down and a ginormous hit from a 24-24. Oh, no. Well, he has to deploy the Nest of Vipers anyway. Boom! Good night. Well fought to Sensei Server and to TuskShadow. Alright, so we are in for the last game. Finally catching TuskShadows at the beginning of one of his games. So we'll see how this one goes.
I will keep Sothasill's people alive.
Up against Faircrown, the war hero, rank 10. Both these fellows climbing up, it looks like. So Faircrown, I guess, apparently has been climbing, went up 2 ranks from rank 12. So kudos to you for hitting it early, hitting it quick. And TuskShadows either climbed 3 ranks this morning or started out at rank 9 and is now beginning his climb there, ostensibly to make it to rank 4 and solidify his future season's legacies, meaning being able to start at rank 5.
Feel the power within you.
I feel the power within me, Hissmage. I feel it. Unfortunately, you've got an unfavorable trade coming up against Kitty Cat. Okay, yep. I forgot he gets +1 after the slay there, so that means 2 unfavorable trades, unless Tusk can draw something to level the playing field. Oh, looks like, well, even Fighters Guild isn't going to get it done, so I guess we'll see Moon Phase and Fighters Guild.
This one tonight.
I mean, clearly Faircrown is playing a more aggressive list. I mean, if you're playing Crocodiles, you're certainly playing a Prophecy. Well, Daring Cutpurse and Crocodile both Prophecies, so Tusk probably not too keen on going face at the moment. And all that to say, though, that Drain is... Oh, yeah, this is heavy aggro here. Aggro Scout! And the Whiff. But he has a nice board there. It's going to be a little while before Aelid comes down, and I think... Well, I don't know. With the Slay... Oh, another high cost card. I mean, obviously, that gets to him a lot quicker than... Well, it gets to him 1 turn earlier than Aelid Guardians. Oh...
They've no move we can't anticipate.
All right, he just needs to hold on. 2 more turns, really. And that's not what you're going to see.
The forest is ours.
Die like a dog.
All right. So Faircrown with 13 has lethal this turn. That's going to be huge. Huge. He can play that with Cicero, get rid of the Leviathan. Oh no, he's just going to put the Aelid Guardians down. Nice. Nice. I'd like to think that my brain would have gone there at some point. No, okay. Chooses instead to go with the squish route. I thought for sure he was going to throw those guards out there, but...
The waters of life.
He will have them next turn, and the turn after that. So, I think we will see... Oh, and your lethal is useless against them. They are far too fierce, my friend.
You're a dangerous soul.
Oh, your lethal is useless against them. Alright, so that looks like Faircrown has gone as far as he'll be able to go. And Tusk is going to dig his heels in on turn 10. Now, he is going to be the obstinate one, although it's not going to be a slow obstinate burn. No, indeed. It is going to be very quickly the opponent going, oh, okay, I have lost this battle. I mean, let's see how Shadowfen or Mummify. I mean, there are answers to Aelid Guardians, but very specific ones. And unfortunately, lethal isn't. There's one. If it was not for another. So yeah, he's good. Is that it?
A fine.
No.
My breath.
Thank you.
He's still...
My contract is fulfilled.
So Aelid Guardians. I mean, we can see a Shadow Shift. Also, just to take something off the board with the... what's his face? and then Will-o'-the-Wisp to help stabilize. Oh no, okay, he chooses to put another guard down there. Which is, I mean, it's smart. That's where you want your second guard. So yeah, he's definitely doing everything he can to stay alive. So he's kind of clawing right now. He's got dug his claws in it. One, can he hold off 2 cards in Faircrown's hand? Can they remove both those guards? Oh yeah, no, he needed to do that. What am I thinking? He needed to do that. Otherwise, I mean, all the guy has to do is 1 point of damage, which, that's it. Oh, that's why he said fine battle, because he can just mammoth through for that 1 point. Oh man, I'm a little slow. Sorry, you all probably saw that.
Defeated. This is yours.
And what better way to end the day than a matchup between TuskShadows
Well met, marsh friend.
Luck to your house.
and yours truly. Gonna see if I can squeeze a win out of this mono green tricolor deck.
May the hist aid me. Cause it will keep that.
Obviously, I've got the ring.
Clear out.
So that does give me an advantage coming into it. But I've seen the way Tusk plays, and unless he has an absolutely bad draw, this is going to be quite a match here.
Your coin will be mine.
This one will trade blows.
And that is going to be good here, just because it keeps him from. Yeah, I think Tusk got screwed between me having the ring and what looks like. Oh no! I take it all back. Tusk is evil. All right, let's go ahead and.
Cause it has had enough.
This one is far too sleek for this world. Spill your blood and your coin.
Yeah, we. Another bone bow! What in the world? I mean, I can't complain. I can't complain. He's gotten off to a slow start, and like I said, with the ring,
People alive.
I mean, he can still pull this out. I'm not writing that off at all.
For the main. Spill your blood and your coin.
By the air, a fine battle. May the hist aid me.
The forest is my cloak.
This was a worthy contest.
Thank you. Apologies.
What do you know about that? Oh!
Dark moons.
Getting closer. Getting closer.
Hiding will not save.
I was gonna say, I mean, we've seen him dig in other games. We've seen it happen in other games, so. That would knock it down to a 6. That's not really gonna help us.
Here you've been
Oops.
looking for.
My mouse kind of moved a little faster than I was still kind of trying to decide, but it's kind of like chess, you know, if you put your hand on the piece and you go to, like, once you put your hand on there, you've kind of committed to it. You're not supposed to be able to take it off. That's okay, I still have enough. I no longer have enough. All right. Trying to see what we can do here. Can't do Sheer Point and Nimble. I can't do... Well, I can do Quinraw and...
Khajiit will find a way.
What's
I
up?
want to be an assassin, Like now.
which in combination with sheer point can get there. So we have a game here. I was about to apologize. I was about to say, Tusk, you know what, to play another one because obviously you got railroaded there. But no! No!
I'll do what I can.
No, come on! I do want to point out the irony. Oh. Shoot.
I will have my vengeance.
That's right, you will. You'll be an assassin like Naryu, darn it. But yeah, as we were talking, when you watched Tusk's games, you saw like he got the opponent down to like a little bit. They just kept holding on tenaciously. And now we are seeing the exact same thing, but I think we'll be able to pull this off. I'm kidding, of course. We don't. We're not going to be... Come on, I just need a drain or something. All right, there we go. That might be it. Shoot. Hang on, do I have lethal? I don't think I do, because that knocks it down to a 4-6. Well, tell you what, let's draw first. Oh, no, I can't.
I will have my vengeance.
She will have her vengeance, so got it.
Like now.
Ifra, stand with me.
All right. We may be able to pull this off now. We may. We have 2 creatures that would survive an ice storm. We got Namir's ring in play. I think it's a matter of time now. I don't want to say it's a foregone conclusion because we both thought that he was like a fine battle. I'm like, yes, a fine battle. It's like, and it's not over yet. So, kudos to Tusk for really holding his own to hold off on 1 health for this long. Plunder, that makes me think he may not... I mean, he may be able to buff up the 1/4, but I think that leaves us clear in the other lane. No drain. We decided we're going to go do a best of 2 or 3 since the first game wasn't really a good showing, and I went ahead and went with my Control Exalt Delete deck because it does tend to be a little bit like it builds towards the end a little bit more, so I figured that would give us a chance because I think, I mean, you saw from the cards he was playing, it looks like that's more of a control-ish deck, so I figured we go control against control. I'm a little out of my depth here, but we will see how it goes.
Luck to your house.
I'll tell you, it's dangerous having a comfortable chair. Oh no, he's got another crap hand. Well, like I said, this is a slower deck, so it's probably not gonna hurt him as much. Although I don't even know that my other deck was all that fast either. Really just depends on the draw. Oh, he is really...
Face me, you dog!
And we got the ring again.
Speak, citizen.
So this may be another... The good news is, though, if we can play Ordinator next turn, Tribal Oathman is really going to put us in a good spot. We heal and get Magicka? Yeah.
The hist shall heal you.
Interesting.
Your blood will spill!
Ita Oriel.
And First Rune Prophecy. That kind of helps level the playing field here.
Identify yourself.
And see, now I don't want to play him because, well, let's take a chance. Hopefully he can survive. If not, our poor Tribunal Oathman will not get anything that I care about. I won't. I mean, I could play him for curve, but...
I live for adventure.
Okay, okay. We got some spiciness going on here.
Behold the light of the tribunal.
Ita
I will have your head!
Let's see what my thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, my thank you is actually kind of nice. Thank you. I mean, it sounds stiff as heck, but okay. That's one of the few good ones. He's actually like, thank you. Sounds very proud of himself. Ooh. All right, so this game is kind of evened out a little bit, which is nice. I don't have any actions. I don't have anything in my graveyard at this point.
For honor and glory.
All right, and she's doing her thing there. See, I hate playing Almalexi at this point.
Ita Oriel.
Face me, you dog!
You will submit to our gods.
Is it worth it?
May the ancestors bless us.
Nicely done. Apologies.
Seed and
And all we know is that he's got... No! Well, she's still in the shadow lane, haha. Okay, I could soul tear her back. No!
Take that!
Alright.
Ita Oriel.
Face me, you dog!
Read!
Nicely done.
Didn't mean to do that, actually. Ordinator. We'll do this.
Behold the light of the tribunal.
Meant to do it, I totally forgot she got mummified. So that's on me. That's my bad. He has been rallying some weapons here. So we could see an OTK. I would not be surprised. Yeah, Tusk was saying he likes Mana Gain. I agree. It's a big help. I mean, it's going to help Almalexia come down. Heals up, draws a card. So we're seeing some uncommon cards here. And the guard. I was like, there's got to be a guard. There's got to be something to... All right, so he's... Ooh. I think I can... He's an Exalt 2, so that's 7. Yeah, we can do that.
There's a plan. There's always a plan.
The Om City provide for all thunder. Receive the favor of the Om. I will have your head.
All right, and Almalexia, she's a 10 cost, right? Yep. So we can play her next turn, and he becomes invincible if he's still on the board. We do have lethal in that lane. Tusk, don't mess with my cards. You leave them alone. You can play small cards. I don't know.
walk.
No, it's not a small card! You make me very, very unhappy.
I call upon you to serve me.
Nicely done.
Alright, so we drained for a ton, but we still have exact lethal in there. I'm like halfway expecting a mummify. That's kind of the way things have gone here. There we go. We'll get my nicely done for that.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Take that.
Alright, so yeah, I think it's going to swing for him. I think he's got this. Ah, boy. All right, we'll see what we can see. The good news is he's got breakthrough, so... Well, he still doesn't have to break a rune, though, if he hits my 4/4.
Death.
Yeah, I think we're just toast here. Execute, absolutely worthless. That's not going to hurt us too much. We got plenty of magicka, but yeah, he's looking to make a push here. Could be closing the game out very soon. All right, that actually does hurt. Not going to lie. All right, we got this. Nahagleaf cannot be killed by accident, but we know he's got an item in there. But we don't really have much of an option.
Apologies.
Yeah, so I think he's got this. He's got what, 16? Alright. Lots of mana, lots of cards.
I'll do what I can.
I was about to say our very first execute target, and unfortunately, nope. Wow. That's a bummer. I'm not really sure what.
Three gods, one true faith. They have no wit, nor poet. Lord Vivek.
All right. So yeah, should not have let the 4/1 stay alive. I really wasn't sure how to fight her. I played this control deck as a more mid-range aggro, and that was not the way to go. Obviously, Dark Seducer doesn't help things. Reanimate is great, except for the fact that, like Almalexia, which would be my ideal reanimate target, isn't going to get it done. So I think we'll just go ahead and concede, because I don't think we can pull anything that's going to help us. No.
A fine battle.
Yeah.
Apologies.
No, man.
A worthy contest.
Go for it. Yeah, that Dark Seducer clinched it for us, but... Woo-wee. Good game, TuskShadows. Alrighty, in this best 2 of 3, we are now 1-1. Him having won the last one, I won the first one. This is the one for all the marbles. And he's sticking with his Covenant deck, which is proven to be formidable. And I'm running the Dargan deck, because I have the most fun with it. And it's got a little more penchant for mid-range. It's better for mid-range, but I think it does have, obviously it has a
Luck to your house.
A pretty decent late game as well.
Well met, marsh friend. Thank you.
Alright. Let's hope this fellow does not get
To watch your back these days.
mummified. And once again, it's important to note too, in all 3 games, I got the ring. So that is an advantage. You heard A-Ross talked about it as well. He thinks that it is a decided advantage, regardless of how you shake things up. Right now, the way the ring is, it gives an unfair advantage to the ring holder. Just because you go first really doesn't. Okay, so he does not have Mummify, which is good for us. We will get...
They won't get a drop on me.
Little value from our Flame Spear. Flame Spear. Really wanting to see. All right. Can't really play another.
They won't get a drop on me.
Second Rune Prophecy. Kind of similar to the first game there. We can do a Cliff Racer. So depending on... Oh, I think he's going to mummify something. And he's just wondering what? Yep. That mummify has bit us now twice. Let's Go with Cliff Race here. Alright. I mean, it sucks losing our 4-5 with ping, but it does leave... Oh, and we don't have the Magicka now. Shoot.
Who goes there?
So we can Rapid Shot Tiny Dargan. Ooh, Rapid Shot Tiny Dargan, Blades Lookout. Even better.
It's not enough to watch your
Nope.
back these days.
Dang it. I screwed up. I screwed up. Screw it. We need the cards.
Won't get a drop on me.
All right, so we are off a little faster than I thought we would be again. I mean, this deck, a lot of people think this is an aggro deck. I mean, obviously it can be. We've got Cliff Racers, we've got some things to do it, but this is, in my mind anyway, it's a mid-range. And y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like this is a mid-range deck. It's just, it can really get off the ground running. Like, I would be Cliff Racing to defend if our opponent had a board, but he just, again, just, I think this one, yeah. Yeah, this is a tough one with only 6 Magicka to work with and with the board that's there. Plus, I know that we've got another dragon coming in hand, so we're going to be able to continue to draw cards. Which that was a distinct problem with our second game with Tribunal, which is why people say Telvanni is a better control deck than Tribunal is, because Telvanni has access to easier access to draw. All right.
For honor and glory.
So before I do anything else, I want to make sure I got the 2 draws from...
They won't get a drop on me. They won't get a drop on me.
Alright, so this... I don't think he'll be able to pull... to be able to stop all the lanes there. Not with 7. If he had a little more magic, I think he could probably put enough guards and stuff down to stop it. But and then we've also got a lot of reach there. So good game, TuskShadows. I like I said, I play this one because I think when it comes to mixing it up, it's pretty good. But
This was a worthy contest.
no guards. Good game, sir. Alright, so that concludes our first 3-hour plus video because I'm sitting in a chair that I can just sit in forever. This is like one of the most comfy things ever. It is still a little warm in here, even with the little fan going on, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. Tusk, was a pleasure playing with you, sir. I hope you do well in your climb. I saw you're rank 12, so you're starting it, but you're doing really, really well. So I expect to see you at least rank 4, if not in Legendary. That's a really great deck. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm still trying to sort out what decks are good for different matchups. I'm not trying to steamroll anybody. Obviously, when you get the ring, it's a huge help. But anyway, got to see a nice smattering of games. Thank you all very much for watching. And until next time... Is he going to say it? Is he going to say it? Oh. Keep playing.